What's up, guys? End of the month means we're getting another preview for the next month. This is Counterside May 2023 preview. So, the first thing is the new Substream. We are getting a new Awakened unit with it, I'm pretty sure, which will be the Gaeun. Everything goes pretty much according to schedule, which I'm very happy about. Now, Gaeun himself is pretty good, actually, Awakened unit. I think he is more PvP oriented, not PvE, if I remember correctly. Let me quickly double check. I know he's decent in PvE, but yeah, he is mostly a PvP unit. Again, you can still definitely use him in PvE. Apparently, I think he's used in raids, I believe, mostly. So, yeah, he's pretty good unit. I myself, again, like I said before, I'm not pulling on him. Well, first because he's male. I skip most male characters, and again, there's a lot of good Awakened units coming in like 2 months, starting in 2 months probably, if everything goes according to schedule. The next Awakened unit we're getting is, I believe, the Awakened Sigma. Okay, and after Awakened Sigma, we should be getting the actually, Awakened Sigma might be delayed. We'll see how the collab will work, because remember, collab is in June. So since this is preview for May, we should be getting the collab in June, and we will be getting a Rearm, not Rearm, Awakened unit rather, plus regular 4 units, I believe, 3 returning units and 1 new. So we'll see how that is actually, like, I'm not sure how they're gonna do it. Like, are they still gonna release new Awakened unit according to schedule, and they will just have the collab stuff in addition? Since they said that they are trying to do some new ways of acquiring the collab units. Either that, or, which I think is more likely outcome, is they will push the schedule by 1 month. So basically in June we'll get the collab stuff out of the way, and then after, in July, probably Awakened Sigma, and then August we start getting into very good Awakened units. So we'll be getting the Awakened Regina, which she's okay in PvE, but mostly PvP unit, just like Gaeun actually. But after her, we're getting God's Blade Chifuyu, amazing unit. I actually love her a lot on KR account. She is very annoying to deal with because she has the immortality, and she gets off the ultimate as well before she dies, like always, because of her passive. So yeah, she's really strong unit. She's very annoying to deal with in PvP. Even in PvE, you can cheese a lot of content, and she just like does a lot of damage, and she's very tanky, or like stays alive a long time. Like, even if you go pure damage cooldown set on her, like, she still feels like she's living too long and doing too much damage. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I love her a lot. After her, my personal favorite, Awakened Rosaria, probably my favorite unit in the whole game right now. Sniper, she no longer has a chair. And she waves her big sword. Very long range too, which is nice. And she flies, which is awesome. Very unique sniper. She has defense penetration on her ulti. She also has the immunity shield once she drops, I think, like 30% HP or something, so you cannot even one-shot her. And she has some buff stacking on her auto attacks if she crits, which I think gives her that penetration or some other buff, I forget. But either way, she's very cool unit, very, very strong. Amazing for PvE because of the defense penetration and all the damage she can dish out. She's amazing in PvP for the same reason, so very, very good unit. After that, we're getting Awakened Ray, most likely on Battle... Well, for sure we'll have him on Battle Pass. So, you know, just a different worse version of Jushu Yan, basically, of Arhat, from my understanding. He does have a counter, but he seems to be way worse than Awakened Jushu Yan. And after that, we're getting Awakened Ludmila, which is another amazing character. I love her visuals. Sucks that she's a supporter, not a damage dealer. I was really hoping for damage dealer, but yeah, she's just great. So yeah, like I said, a lot of cool characters. After that, very recent unit awakened Karen Wang. I did not get her yet on Korea. Probably will not get her on Korea, so I have no idea how strong she is, but from her kit alone it looks like she is pretty good, probably more PvP oriented if I had to guess, but because she has like some dashes behind, kind of similar to Awaken Suyeon, where she like dashes back if her health drops or something, or if she casts ulti, I think, in both those instances. So yeah, again, those are the Awakened units that are coming. So like I said, there will be literally like at least 4 Awakened units that are very strong in a row. So up to you. Obviously, just pull on whoever you like and whoever you will have most fun with, because that's, I think, the most important thing in gacha games. So yeah, if you want, go check them out on pridwen.gg. Their profiles are there, their skills are there, so you can check them out and think ahead if you want to save up for them, or you don't care much and you just want to pull on the current stuff like Kyrian, for example. Alright, I spent long enough on Awakened units. Another substream we're getting is the, I believe her name was Lulu, if I'm not mistaken. Right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Lulu, okay. She's kind of whatever character, from what I saw. I think she has some sleep mechanic in her skill set, which could be okay in PvP. In PvE though, sleeping is not that big of a deal. So, pretty whatever. Cool character though, like cool looking character. So, if you like waifus, then sure. But just remember, collab is around the corner, and those characters will be limited. And we don't know if you will need any pulls or not. But it's better safe than sorry. So I would wait for sure. Unless, again, you don't care about the collab and you just like the waifu, then by all means, up to you. So those are the 2 substreams we're getting. We're also getting the Counterpass unit, Biblide, however you pronounce her name. Also very whatever unit. Never seen anyone using her. Yeah, not much to say really. But Counterpass always worth buying, even if you don't like the unit on it. Because first of all the materials are worth the price, in my opinion, on the Battle Pass. And you know, you don't have to pull for this unit for collection purposes on top of it, right? Worst case scenario. Most of the time the unit is okay, but yeah. And then finally, the thing that I'm most excited for May is we are getting the Rearmament Alex finally. I'm so fucking happy. Everything goes according to the schedule and my predictions. We're getting the Lulu and we're getting the Biblide, like I guessed. We don't have the Warden yet, but I think Warden will come with the Iron Knight substream. I'm pretty sure Korea had the rerun of this event or substream like a few months ago, and I believe you could buy Wardens, like their shards on that in that shop of the event. So most likely Warden will be also available when it drops. So yeah, like we're getting all of those characters, which is cool. Ella is still not here. I'm assuming she will be coming, you know, anytime, like either May or June probably. So yeah, everything goes to the schedule on this. On rearmed units, I was slightly mistaken. I thought they might do Rivet alongside Alex, because Rivet is the SR unit. But they surprised me, and instead they're doing the volume up Gaeun. So Gaeun rearm is here, which is super exciting, because it's a really good rearm. Same with Alex, both are really fucking good. You should get both of them 100%. So I'm happy that we got Gaeun instead of Rivet. Now we are only one rearm behind, really. Well, I guess two technically. We are missing the Chinatsu, which is another rearm I'm super fucking excited for. Really broken healer. Like, she's a must have, okay? She's extremely broken. She gets constantly banned on Korea. In PvE, in PvP, in both modes. She's just insane, okay? She's an insane unit, so soon. I think we're getting her soon, probably next month in June. If not, then July. I think July latest we should be getting Chinatsu. So yes, I can't wait. After that we'll be caught up in terms of rearmed units with Korea, which is super cool, because then moving onwards we might just get rearmed units, the same rearmed units as Korea, so we shouldn't be behind anymore on any rearm units in the future from that point onwards. So super exciting. Now, in terms of those rearm characters, Alex, she's a defender, or will be a defender, which switches her type from striker, I believe. Her normal version is, which is great, because I really do need a good defender. I'm only using pretty much the Awakened Hilda right now. I know Casey Beans exists, and she's really good. However, I don't like lollies much, so I don't use her, and I did not rearm her at all. I don't even know if I have regular Casey Beans on my account. Pretty sure I don't. I don't think I pulled on her, and I don't think I've gotten a random one either. So I don't really care much, but Alex is exactly what I needed. I needed a good defender, so I'm very happy about it. She tanks very well. She inflicts healing reduction on enemies. She also strips buffs from enemies. And anything else? Oh yeah, and she detects stealth units. So again, stripping buffs, detecting stealth units, doing healing reduction, and she's doing a good damage, and she also tanks well. Very good defender. Definitely a must-have in terms of rearmed units, 100%. Now, the Gaeun on top of it is also really good. So as you know, the base Gaeun is a very good unit. People call her Awakened unit in disguise, and she always would get banned in PvP. I don't know how much she's getting banned in PvP right now. She's still very strong, to my understanding. In PvE, she's not that strong, to be honest. Which, in early days, she was really strong. But now, there's just so many other units that she kind of falls off. But with the rearm, now she's basically as good, maybe slightly better in terms of damage that she does. So she's stronger than her normal version, but now also she provides additional buffs for the team. So if you make her a leader, she will increase the attack speed of all of your units by 20% for 4 seconds every time she casts either special or ultimate skill, which is really, really good. That's only in PvE. I believe in PvP it's only 10%. But still, in PvP she's still really, really good because of her ulti, so and her E honestly as well, or her skill, because it like stuns or silences depending on if she hits a mech or a regular like humanoid counter character, right? So her E is now she gets the skill seal at the end, so again it affects the mechs, if I'm not mistaken, because mechs cannot be stunned. You also get the skill haste debuff on her AoE basic attack. So every third attack, as you know, she does this AoE attack. That AoE attack decreases attack speed by 20%, and then on top of it, it will inflict minus 20% skill haste, which is really good. 10% in gauntlets, so again, PvP, it's only 10% instead. Now her ulti, now every time you use passive, you reduce the ultimate cooldown by 2 seconds. So every time you do the third basic attack, you minus 2 seconds on your ulti. Really good. And now her ulti also gives the targets 20% damage taken amplification for 8 seconds. And it will be 10 seconds in PvP again. And this does not refresh the debuff duration. So very, very good. She's basically just stronger than her regular version that was already extremely strong, and you bring like additional things. Like now she can basically be a support on top of it in your team. So like imagine she's like I don't know, like just a unit that applies steroids to your team. So she herself is really strong and doing damage, but also provides a big steroids attack speed, 20% in PvE, and 20% damage taken amp on enemy that they're attacking. So, and since her ulti is AoE with 3 valid hits, that means that if you're doing the regular PvE with a lot of enemies, great, it will work. If you're doing the PvE with just one boss, great, it also works. So again, very, very strong unit. Both rearms, high priority. I'm very excited for both of them. The next rearms are also really good. Again, the revet rearm will be pretty important to get for both PvP and PvE. And then finally the Chinatsu, probably the most broken fucking character I've seen in counter side. I'll be honest. Like her healing is bonkers. Like if you pair her up with, for example, the awakened Chifuyu, as I did on my Korean account, like that was the best decision I made. I had limited resources. I didn't know who to rearm. I had few choices, and I decided, you know what, I'll do the new girl. I read her skills. They seem pretty fucking strong. I'll do the Chinatsu. I really like her. So I did. And the two of them together were just steamrolling for the content. Like Chifuyu was just not dying, and she was dishing out the damage, and yeah, it was just beautiful. So yeah, okay. I talked about a lot of things, probably more than I should, but again, I'm very excited for future content. So that's it from me, and whenever I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.